But anyway, guys, you know, those people may have a very nice home, a great salary, money in the bank, no big credit card debts or anything like that, and you go into their house, you know, typical middle-class style Thai house, and they may have plastic furniture, you know, in areas. Not that they can't afford to have all plush furniture, but it's just to go back to that whole image thing. Nobody cares. When they have people come over to their house, nobody's like, oh my God, I had to sit in a plastic chair. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just, that's the big difference here in lifestyle. You know, you don't have to spend money to impress people. And I don't know actual statistics or anything about, you know, Thai people average credit card debt compared to Westerners, but I can almost promise you it's a very small percentage compared to what we do. This is a cash-based society. Most people do use their bank card, debit cards and stuff for purchases, and there's no fees for ATM withdrawals and all that kind of stuff. But of all the Thai people I know, and I know a lot of them, they just don't live that way. I mean, if they can't afford it, they don't buy it. Ooh. Green snake dead. So that's one of the huge differences. So going back to the guy that, my cousin that just went to university up in Chiang Mai, you know, in America, he doesn't have a bachelor's degree, but he had a really good technical job, right? Worked his way up into management over technical equipment and stuff. So he had a good job, and he was able to save some money to try to do what he's doing, which is relocating to Thailand. Young guy, right? 26, fixing to be 27, I believe. So if you look at he lived in Seattle. His cost of living in Seattle, with the big salary that he had working as a manager over technical equipment, is going to be about equal to the very low salary that he will have as an English second language teacher here in Thailand. You know, of about, say, $1,200 a month is probably what he'll earn, right? But that's not full time. That's not Monday through Friday, you know, 9 to 5 stuff. That's teaching maybe no more than 18 to 20 classes per week. So it's not a rigorous schedule for that. But in America, obviously, $1,200 a month, you're not going to have much, right? A little video studio apartment or something, and scraping by, and maybe even qualify for food stamps, right? But in Thailand, a single guy like him, most of the schools provide housing and utilities, so you really have no cost of living. You get you one of these little motorbikes, you know, buy one of those secondhand for $300 or something. So you're living here, you're making $1,200 a month, you have no rent or utilities or anything. And even if you're living off campus from the school, a single guy can literally find a very nice 1-bedroom apartment here for $75 a month. No furniture, no utilities included or anything like that. But still, even with electric and cable and Wi-Fi, you know, you're looking at real low cost of living. So either way, whether the school's providing you housing or you're doing it on your own, either way, that $1,200 a month is going to go 4 times as far as in America. So he would have to be making $4,800 a month in America. You know what I'm saying? $4,800 a month in America to have the same quality of life that he'll have here in Thailand. So, you know, it gives you an example. You know, a lot of these people talk about, oh, English second language teachers in Thailand, you know, it's not big money. No, it's not big money. Now, if you get some experience and stuff and you want to work for one of these international schools, you can make a couple grand a month. That's going to be about your max, $2 a month. But again, you have to consider the cost of living for everything here. The food, everything, you know. Most of the towns are geared to where a motorbike is all you need, so you don't need a car payment and insurance and all that. Most of the schools will offer some type of insurance plan to their teachers, just a government insurance, but I mean it covers you in case of some emergency or hospitalization, right? So you know, that's a thing to think about. For a young person, man or woman, who's thinking about relocation, expat life in Thailand, they don't have any pension or anything. What are they going to do, right? If you save up, you know, say $5,000 to $7,000 in savings that you don't need, and that's after you pay your expenses to get here. You contact an employer before you get here, submit your resume, you go to the Thai embassy or local consulate back home and get your B visa based on an employment contract, right? So you arrive here with a B visa, which is good for 90 days. You can extend that every year based on the extension of the employment contract, right? If you change jobs, when you extend your B visa, you're going to have a new employment contract, right? But your B visa is tied to the fact that you're working here in Thailand. That's what it's for. It's for working here. And separate to the visa process, you also need a work permit. That's all done at the local labor department. So, you know, the nearest small town, even if you're in a rural area, the nearest you know, county seat, what we would call in America, the nearest county seat is going to have a labor department office, and the schools take care of pretty much all the paperwork for your work permit. You may have to pay the fees, which, you know, maybe $100 a year for your work permit and your visa extension. It's not a big deal, right? So that's kind of how it works. And if you go back to the whole image thing, so once you're here, you got that low cost of living. Yeah, your salary's low, but you got a real low cost of living. There's no requirement for you to go out and buy anything new or look like, you know, James Dean or something, you know, because nobody's going to care. I mean, you're going to get a lot of respect because you're here teaching English. You know, you learn some Thai, introduce yourself as a teacher. Pampin Kru, I am a teacher, right? So, I mean, you just learn a few things, and you get a lot of respect from Thai people. Lots of respect. And if you want to do some side work, you'll be confronted everywhere you go by parents, grandparents, all kinds of people, aunts and uncles, about, you know, one-on-one lessons, because everybody knows how important it is to have English as a second language here in Thailand. So, anyway, guys, this is our home. You see the burnout areas over there. Had a big fire, and it lasted for several hours. Look, even some of those tall trees behind that house there are burnt out. It got some tall flames going on. We were a little concerned, but we had fire trucks and everything surrounding it, and they were able to get it out. I don't know how it got started, but it started right back in there somehow. Anyway, it's the beginning of rainy season now, so we're getting rain pretty much almost every day. If you don't get rain, you'll have clouds and, you know, 99.9% humidity. So it's but it does cool the temperatures off, because the hottest months here are over. The hottest months are March and April. Those are the dry season months, the end of the dry season. So, good boy. Good girl. All right, get a drink, Jake. Huh? A drink. So it's kind of nice to have all of the rain. Good morning. Look up. My wife is traveling today, going to Isan with her girlfriends to see some temples. All right, guys, so that's the morning walk with Teacher Thomas Thailand and Blackie and Jake. Hope everyone is having a wonderful May. It's amazing how fast the months are flying by, seems like to me. So enjoy your summer back in America. Enjoy your camping, everything you got going on. Can't wait to see all the summer photos. And I'll catch you later. Teacher Thomas Thailand, checking out the new GoPro. This is serious, guys. If you ever come visit me, this is not an exception. Bring me beer and take me fishing.
Me beer and take me fishing.
That's right. Okay, guys. Teacher Thomas, Thailand, signing off. Have a great day. Remember, be happy.